Okay, so this video today is going to be how to make these lovely little popcorn boxes, and we'll also be making our own popcorn today, so there's going to be a bit of fun and games coming up towards the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. So I have used a die set to make these. I'm just going to tip this on its side so you can actually see. This is the front of this one here. Now these little boxes are absolutely perfect for sticking into Christmas Eve boxes. So these are absolutely perfect for that. So even if you just put it in empty, you know, and bring out a big bag of popcorn, or make it just before the movie so it's nice and fresh. Okay, so the die set that I've used to make these, because these are a nice shape here, so I've used a die for this one. So this is the Hexagon Hamper Gift Box die set, so you can make a hexagon gift basket out of this. So we have the handle up here, so these are the dies you'd use to make the gift, the hexagon one, and I'll put some pictures just up here so you can see the hexagon shape. But today we're going to be making the one with the square base, so we have 4 sides. So we're going to be using this die here and this die at the back here as well. So we're not going to be using a handle because we're making popcorn, and I have got one other example with the square hexagon gift box as well. So here it is. This is a little conifer Christmas tree that I bought, and it's a really bad angle, so let's turn this on its side. So here it is. This is the perfect way to gift a tiny little tree for somebody. You know, there's no room there for a little handle on there, but at the bottom I've just popped in, if you can see it there, just a little bit of acetate. Just cut that just to protect the bottom of the paper, and this is absolutely perfect for having on display. Just make sure you don't water it when with it in the box. So that is another little gift idea that you can do with this die set. So let's move on to actually making these really cute popcorn boxes. Okay, so we're going to be making another one of these today. So as I mentioned, I'm using a digital kit to make this. It's so much easier finding the right papers when you have everything at your fingertips and you can just print it out. So I've got my new bits here, so let's pop that aside. So I have everything already cut out. So when making the hexagon shape instead of the square one like we're making today, the procedure technique is exactly the same. So this is the square, this is going to be our base, and with the hexagon you just cut out your hexagon and then attach these all along the edge, just as I'm about to do. So grab yourself a bone folder and then just fold down all of the score lines. So the dies that I've used today are going to be this one here and this one here at the back. So those are the only 2 dies that I'm using today from that set. So fold down all of your lines. It's really good that it just does everything for you. So what I've done is I've positioned the die so I could get all of the stripes all going straight on all of these, because I really want a nice good classic sort of popcorn box. Right, so now we can get on with the gluing. So where did I put my glue? I put it down, here it is. I always do that, like, where's my glue gone? Right, so we're going to add the bottom sections first to the square, and again the same technique is for making the hexagon basket as well. So what I'm doing is I'm just gluing this on right up to the score line there. Just going to press that down, so it's fine if it looks like that. Okay, so do exactly the same on all of these. Okay, so don't worry about the centre, that's going to be covered with the popcorn. If you use double-sided pattern paper, that will be kind of hidden anyway, and when you're finished with these can just go into the recycling, so it's really eco-friendly as well. So we can just put a square in there in the centre. Right, so let's get the the walls put together now. So on these side tabs here, just going to do one at a time. Just add your glue to the tab and then assemble these up. So again, you can make these in advance and just leave them flat until you're ready to assemble. Okay, so that is our popcorn box done, and that's a really good size for one person, especially if you're making these for your children. It's an absolute, perfect size, and especially if you're making the popcorn yourself, you can add all the different flavours and, make it really nice. So let's get this popped on. So for this one, I've made a little banner behind it, and I've added the stocking. So again, these are elements from the digital kit. So I printed off a few here because I'm going to make a few more of these. So these are some of the other toppers that you can do, and you can print these off in any size. I'm going to use some pads for that. Grab the foam pads. On there, and I also want to add a little bow as well. So should I go for the reds? I do have a green somewhere. Here it is. I do have a green as well. So this is a quick tip. I put elastic bands on these to stop them unrolling and just making a mess everywhere. So should I go for the green? I think I will. I'll go for the green. I'll go for something different. This isn't a sort of a classic Christmas green, but it'll brighten up this. So I'm just going to do 2 loops to make some bunny ears. I'm going to cross them over, and I'm going to tuck this one here, the one on the right, around and behind, and then through the loop in the centre. I'm hoping you can see that. And then I'm just going to just sort out the bow section. There we go. So that is my bow. Just make that tighter actually. There we go. Right, where are my scissors? I've been putting things away today, so I can't find it because I put it away. There we go, and I'm just going to pop that on there. So I'm just going to put, you can use a glue dot for that one, but I'm just going to use glue because I'm going to set this aside, because now I'm going to move on to the popcorn. There we go. It's looking really festive now, and you can personalise this to any theme, even barbecues in the summer. Absolutely perfect. Right, move these aside. Let's see how this popcorn does. This popcorn. It works. I've just plugged it in. As you can hear, it might be a bit noisy, so you might want to turn your volume down for this. Right, so I got this from Amazon a couple of years ago for my daughter's birthday. She absolutely loves it, and it did come with these here as well, but you only get like 8 of them. You can reuse them if you want to, but I just like to make the personalised ones. So we're going to need some popcorn now. So I do have a little jar here. So they go in this little pot. So you fill that up. There we go. We'll go for that much. We'll see. Get my popcorn there. This might just be enough to fill 2, so I'll keep that there. Right, so we pop that in. Turn it on. Turn your volume down, okay, because this might be a bit loud. And then I'm going to drop these in. This has got a nice little sorry, it's going to be out of focus, but it's on a twisty thing. So I'm going to pop these in. Those go in. Keep the lid on there. Alright, let's turn it on. Okay, I've got popcorn all over my craft tree now, but that was a little bit of Christmas fun. Right, a few of them didn't pop, but that's absolutely fine. We have absolutely loads in there. So if I'd put a little bit less in, that would have been perfect for one box of popcorn. So hopefully, now that that machine has warmed up, if I put a second batch through, the first ones to pop will actually come out popped. Right, so that is now ready to go for a Christmas movie night. So you can just tip this out into a big bowl. This is just something that I could pop this in, but I would actually put it into a big glass bowl for it to pop into, and then add toppings, add a bit of salt or sugar or whatever recipe that you like to flavour your popcorn, or just, you know, keep it plain. So that was day 4. I think it's day 4. Yeah, I think it's day 4 we're on. So that was day 4 of my 12 days of Christmas, and I really hope that you enjoyed this one. It was a little bit of fun. So yeah, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you again next time.